want to take a moment today to talk about the number one strategy that you should implement now when it comes to real estate investing. And I heard a quote once that said, that if you had been there when Titanic was sinking and you would have sold lifeboats, what would you think would have happened? Everybody would have paid to get a lifeboat, right? There were a lot of rich people on Titanic, but even the ones that were not rich, they would have given everything they had to buy those lifeboats. So as a real estate investor, you have to think the same way. What can I do right now that I can sell a lifeboat to people that need the help? So that's the first question that comes to your mind. So when we're talking about wholesaling, when we're talking about buy and hold or fix and flip, within each one of these strategies, there has to be a winning strategy that is going to make things, successful for an investor. Now think about it. When 2007, 2008 happened, and everybody was going through foreclosures and loan modifications and so forth. The real estate investors that really succeeded were the ones that were creating opportunities, the ones that were helping people to either stop a foreclosure or to do something with their loans. So when I went into real estate back in 2007, 2008, I shouldn't say real estate, I was in real estate before that, but when I really wanted to ramp up my business, I understood that I needed to help people that were going into foreclosure, how to stop the foreclosure and modify their loan. So I went into foreclosure prevention and I made even more money than before. Okay. So right now, let's talk about wholesaling for a second. Right now with wholesaling, the strategy that is up and coming that not a lot of people know about is novation. And it's basically creating partnerships with the seller. When it comes to rentals, now a lot of people are going through transitions. They don't want to commit to a mortgage because the interest rates are high. So they're going to mid or short-term rentals until things get better because they hear, which is kind of true, that by the end of the year, the interest rates are going to be lower. When it comes to fixing up property, a lot of people are looking at the fact that there is a very tight supply and demand. I was actually reading an article yesterday that say that here in Florida, things are, pretty much opposite the rest of the country. There is such a scarcity of properties that properties are still getting several contracts per listing. So creating more properties, creating valuable property in the mid-price range for fix and flip is still the way to go because of supply and demand. So there is a number one winning strategy for each one of these. And we're going to go really deep into each one and explain the ins and outs because you don't know what we're really talking about as far as innovations or mid and short-term rentals. I would like to invite you to attend a 5-day masterclass that is starting on April 8th. And it's only 1 hour a day, but we're going to dive deep into each one of these strategies, give you a lot of more info that you can take and act right now. Now, I just want to also say that this masterclass, it costs us as much as a cup of coffee of Starbucks. That's it for the whole 5 days. So, it's nothing that anybody here can afford that. But that will give you some insight. And why do we doing this? Because we're really believing building a community. We're here building a community of women that can help each other through real estate investing. Because I see real estate as a tool to live the life of your dreams. You shouldn't live to work, but you should just do enough work to live the life that you want. So I hope to see you on the masterclass April 8th. Make sure you click on the link and sign up today. It's going to be amazing. It's the last masterclass we're going to do until the summer because we have a lot of other things going on. So I hope to see you then on April 8th. And we're going to dive deep into the 3 strategies I talked about today. One winning strategy per each niche: wholesaling, buy and hold, and fix and flip. So I see you in a couple of weeks.